Fair enough. Good afternoon. That's me done. Yeah, good afternoon, colleagues, and I have used a microphone before, you'd imagine. Good afternoon. Yep. Well, what am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about John Sullivan. Does everybody know who John Sullivan is? Yes. Great. Okay. That's about 80% of the room that I need to win over. Now, I'm hoping that you'll agree that Only Fools and Horses is one of the greatest sitcoms, particularly to come out of this country, if not in the world. In my eyes, it is. And there are two words to describe why Only Fools and Horses was such a success, and they are John Sullivan. Now, Only Fools and Horses invokes, for me, and I'd imagine many of you that remember it, marvellous, happy Christmas moments where we're gathered around the television at Christmas when television was still a thing. You didn't do things like that for Steptoe and Son, for instance. Nobody was interested. It was all in black and white. Nobody was interested in seeing a man in the bath, no matter how dirty he was. But John Sullivan is, for me, a man of the people. He was born in South London, and we're not going to hold that against him. That was just what a happenstance for him. But because he was in and around the characters that he was able to so beautifully create within the Only Fools and Horses series. So he was, for me, his genius was about being able to make people both laugh and cry. Something that you don't want to do as a stand-up comedian, but you probably want to do as a writer, I believe, because he was. We can all remember. Hopefully, give me a cheer if you remember at least one storyline or catchphrase or something from Only Fools and Horses. Yay. Smashing. So I am preaching to the slightly converted. Yeah. So John Sullivan's genius was to be able to make people laugh and cry, and he was. We all remember those moments, those seminal moments for Only Fools and Horses, where Del Boy falls through the bar or Grandad loosens the wrong priceless chandelier. But we also remember the fact that Del Boy confronted Rodney in the lift about Cassandra's miscarriage, or that he spoke to his past mother when his son was born. And this, I believe, was a unique ability for only John Sullivan, in the sense that he was able to make these subjects relatable to millions of people, and never missing the opportunity to draw a laugh from the most difficult and unfortunate of circumstances. And geniuses are remembered, I think, for the way they stand the test of time. And Norm Macdonald, very funny. Is he going to stand the test of time? Are people going to talk about Norm Macdonald in 30 years after he's passed? They may well do in cliques and the dark clubs that Nick frequents. But I think Only Fools and Horses is something that's pulled a lot, particularly the British public. It pulled a lot of the British public together. We all remember the quotes, the long-standing jokes, the lovely jubblies, the bonnet de douches. But for me, it was the malproposisms that John Sullivan wrote. By the way, that's the misuse of words and phrases. Sorry, I was talking to Simon. He might not understand. And I'm sure he does. The sort of, to give you for an example, it was like St. Paul's journey on the road to Damascus, or as Macbeth said to Hamlet in Midsummer Night's Dream, "We've been done up like a couple of kippers, Rodden." But John Sullivan is not all about catchphrases, as memorable as they were. John Sullivan is a king of that most underappreciated breed for me. He is the king of the working class heroes, and he was able to champion that in such a delicious way that we are all able to remember it today. And when you're thinking about who you're voting for in a minute, I want you just to think about what memories Only Fools and Horses gave you. Did it make you laugh? And remember John Sullivan in that. That's me.